You pride yourself on being logical, rational, analytical, immune to emotional nonsense. But what if that very logic is what's quietly fooling you? The truth is, smart thinking can become a trap. A beautiful, polished cage made of reasons and excuses. Today we're diving into the paradox where logic turns against you, and by the end of this video, you'll see how the smartest minds often outsmart themselves. So if you've ever argued with your own brain at 3 a.m., hit subscribe because this one's going to sting a little. Let's get right into it. Number 5. The over-rationalization trap. Your brain loves to be right so much that it will invent logic just to protect its ego. Imagine you make a bad decision. Instead of admitting it, your inner lawyer starts building a case. Well, technically, I had my reasons. Congratulations, you've just entered the courtroom of over-rationalization. Psychologists call this the self-justification loop. It's the mental version of sweeping dirt under a rug, except the rug is your ego, and the dirt keeps growing until you trip over it. The smarter you are, the better you get at constructing airtight nonsense. You can explain anything: why you stayed in a dead-end job, or why that text didn't need a reply. Logic is supposed to reveal truth, but in the hands of a clever mind, it becomes camouflage. You're not being rational, you're just being creative. With excuses. Arced punchline. Sometimes the smartest defense lawyer in the world lives rent-free inside your head. Number 4. The illusion of control. You think you're in charge of your thoughts. Right, that you make decisions based on reason, not random emotion. But here's the twist. Your logic isn't steering the wheel, it's just the narrator explaining where the car has already gone. Psychologists call this the illusion of control, and it's one of the smartest lies your brain tells you. When something goes well, logic takes credit. See, that's because I planned it. When things fall apart, logic becomes a poet. It wasn't failure. It was character development. You believe your thoughts lead your choices, but often your choices lead your thoughts, and logic just rushes in afterward to justify the chaos. The smarter you are, the better you are at making your chaos sound profound. Your reasoning becomes a storyteller, not a scientist weaving narrative meaning in perfectly logical nonsense.
And here we
Punchline. Your logic isn't driving, it's just narrating the crash in slow motion. Number 3. The confirmation bias. Circus. Your brain doesn't want the truth, it wants comfort dressed up as logic. Every time you form an opinion, your logic quietly becomes a bodyguard, filtering reality to protect your pride. You Google something. You're not searching for facts, you're shopping for validation. And the smarter you are, the better you get at cherry-picking evidence that proves you were right all along. This is confirmation bias, the mental magician that makes logic disappear whenever it threatens your ego. You'll quote Einstein, twist statistics, even interpret silence as agreement, all while feeling brilliantly rational. It's not that smart people believe fewer lies, they just craft prettier ones using logic as the wrapping paper. The irony. The sharper your mind, the sharper your delusion's armor. You don't see the truth, you curate it, prune it, and make it aesthetically logical. Punchline. Your brain isn't a detective searching for clues, it's a lawyer defending your favorite belief. Number 2. The analysis paralysis loop. You've been there staring at 2 nearly identical choices until your soul evaporates. You think you're being rational, weighing every option, every variable, but you're not deciding. You're drowning in your own intelligence. This is analysis paralysis, where smart thinking becomes mental quicksand. Your logic keeps saying, just one more comparison, just one more data point, until suddenly you've spent 3 hours comparing toothbrush reviews and still feel unready. Overthinking feels productive because it mimics progress charts, lists hypotheticals, but it's motion without movement. Here's the painful truth. Logic hates uncertainty so much that it would rather loop forever than leap once. And that loop becomes your comfort zone, a never-ending meeting inside your head where no decision is ever approved. The more you know, the more you fear being wrong, and that fear wears the mask of careful thinking. But in reality, it's just hesitation disguised as intelligence. Punchline. You're not analyzing life, you're buffering. Number 1. The rationality mirage. Here's the cruelest joke your brain plays. It convinces you that logic equals truth. You believe that if you can explain something well enough, it must be correct, as if eloquence could substitute for evidence. That's the rationality mirage. The illusion that sounding logical means being logical. But logic isn't reality. It's just a map, and the smarter you are, the more detailed your map becomes. Unfortunately, sometimes you forget to look out the window. Your arguments can be flawless and still completely wrong, because logic doesn't guarantee wisdom, it just guarantees consistency. Even the most brilliant minds fall for this. Philosophers, scientists, you, me, we fall in love with our reasoning and forget that intelligence isn't about building perfect arguments, it's about knowing when to tear them down. True intelligence lives not in certainty, but in curiosity, in that quiet voice that says, "What if I'm wrong?" Punchline: when logic turns against you, humility is the only antidote. That's all for today. I'll make more videos like this in the future. Subscribe so you won't miss the next one, where we'll explore why smart people overthink everything and how to escape your own mental maze. Thanks for watching, and remember, even logic needs a sense of humor.